Hello and welcome to Elecspo, and today we're going to find out if a veteran world-class midfielder can inspire a League One team all the way to the Premier League. This is part of a new series on Elecspo. So far we've sent Cristiano Ronaldo to Sunderland and Erling Haaland to Sunderland, and it was the young wonderkid striker who did much better. Today we're moving into the midfield, and it is the turn of Luka Modric, who is on his way to Wigan Athletic. He'll be there for 5 years. He's locked into a contract earning £1,000 a week. Can he take the Latics back to the big time? Let's dive into this simulation and see just how Luka Modric gets on at Wigan Athletic. Let's go. Okay, here we are in League One. Here we are at Wigan Athletic, and we have a little look at the players, and you will see Luka Modric. He's there until 2026 and he will return to Real Madrid. 35-year-old Croatian midfielder, already looking forward to moving clubs, but that's fine. I'm sure he'll learn to love Wigan. He's played there before as an opponent, but that doesn't matter. Luka Modric, once upon a time the best player on the planet. Did he not win a World Golden Ball or the Ballon d'Or or something like that? Still, at the age he is, an incredible footballer, an absolute orchestrator in the middle of the park, and a man who really bounced back after a harsh start at Real Madrid. But now he's the man tasked with taking Wigan Athletic from League One to the Premier League. He's got some interesting teammates. He's got James McLean, he's got Jack Watmore, the man with fantastic hair. Or at least he did back in the day. He hasn't got good hair anymore. Now that is a little bit devastating. But that's fine, we'll get over it. We've got Max Power, former Sunderland midfielder, Will Keane, Michael's brother, Charlie White, who sadly had some heart problem just before Christmas. Hopefully he's back soon. And we've also got Joe Bennett, who used to be a left back for Aston Villa, and he's out for 7 months, which is disappointing. So they're not going to be able to lean on Joe Bennett, but they are going to be able to lean on Luka Modric. You can see there, first touch 19, passing 19, technique 18, vision 19. He's an absolute wizard with a ball at his feet. But can he take Wigan? Firstly, can he take them to the Championship? Let's simulate a year into the future. Let's see how year one goes of a veteran midfielder at a League One club. Let's go. Right, here we are a year into the future, and sadly Luka Modric hasn't guided Wigan to promotion. But my oh my, have they came close. Wigan finishing third in the table, and sadly they were 7 points behind Portsmouth, who went up automatically in second place. Wigan instead in the playoffs, where they faced Charlton, where incredibly they lost the first leg 3-0, and by then it was over. In the end it's Charlton who've gone up, who don't have one of the best midfielders in the world pulling the strings. But Luka Modric was the best player in the division, with an average rating of 7.36, but he only just got that title, 0.03 ahead of Berson Chelina of Ipswich fame. He got 7 assists, which was less than Joel Dixon. So all in all, Luka Modric, well, I mean, basically he's staying in League One for another year. You can see there, he didn't actually play that much football, so maybe there's been an injury which has disrupted his impact at the DW Stadium. It might not even be the DW Stadium anymore. Where do Wigan play now? Is it the DW? Find out. It's still the DW. I knew it still was the same stadium, but you know when you think something's had a name change. Anyway, Luka Modric, 20 appearances in Sky Bet League One, 3 goals, 8 assists, and 7 Player of the Match awards. That's 1 in 3 that he's getting a Player of the Match award. He's getting an assist nearly every other game. So based on that, Luka Modric, in the limited football he's played, has been brilliant, but it's injuries that have absolutely killed him. On the 14th of September, a hip injury against Fleetwood ruled him out for 4 months, and then when he returned, he picked up an injury against Gillingham on the 22nd of January, ruled him out for another 5 weeks. Injuries have crippled Luka Modric in his first season at Wigan Athletic. It might just be what's cost them promotion to the second tier of English football. You can see there Luka Modric, the best player in the division. I'm going to go back to the schedule. You can see things started off very well. They didn't lose a league game until the 28th of September, where they lost 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. And in the first game of the season they beat Sunderland 1-0 away from home, and it was Luka Modric who got the goal. What a debut that was from Luka Modric. So he got injured on the 14th of September, and then it was after that when the results, well, they didn't take a downturn. They did start to lose a few games though. It does feel as though that Luka Modric's absence has coincided with a downturn in fortunes for Wigan. You can see here in February, they didn't win a game until the 26th of February, the final game of the month. That was the only game they won in February. And they had to play all of these games without Luka Modric. They did win the Papa John's Trophy though. They've won the Pizza Cup. And Luka Modric with a goal in the final against his former club, kind of, it was the under-23s, but still, we're getting excited here, guys, because Luka Modric has guided Wigan to Papa John's Trophy glory. What do you think Luka Modric's favourite pizza topping is? I bet it's pineapple. He strikes it a little bit weird, doesn't he? That's harsh. Anyway, they ended the season in disappointing fashion. They didn't win any of their final 5 games, all of which it looks like Luka Modric was featuring. He didn't play one of them. But they went into the playoffs. They were beaten 3-0 by Charlton. Luka Modric played well, but it wasn't enough. In the second leg, Luka Modric was injured. And in a season that has been ridden with fitness woes, ends with Luka Modric staying in League One. And now, he's a year older. Let's go into year 2. Let's see if the second year he can play a bit more football and even then achieve promotion to the Championship. Let's go. Right, Season 2. Have Wigan gone up? They have not. They've not gone up. They've finished in the playoffs once again. They got more points coming 6th than they did the year prior, coming 3rd. 78 points on the board and beaten in the playoff semi-finals once again by the team who went up. And Luka Modric, yet again, the best player in the division with 7.34. He had more assists than every other player not called Robbie Gotts. He got 13, 9 Player of the Match awards, and yet again another wonderful season from Luka Modric, who has now got his favoured number 14 shirt, and he's played a lot more football, this time making 34 League One appearances. And you can see there his numbers are even better. Average rating about the same, so he's a picture of consistency. Hasn't been any injuries this season. He had a hernia, out for 6 weeks. That's, again, really hindered Wigan Athletic. Have they won the Pizza Cup again this time at least? They have not, but Luka Modric named Sky Bet League One Player of the Year 5 years after he won the Golden Ball and the World Player of the Year award. So I mean, it's slightly disappointing for Modric. It's not going massively to plan. But he is the captain at least. He's got the armband, which is, I mean, what's that worth if he's not going anywhere. Yet again the best player at the club, which isn't a surprise because, as we say, it's Luka Modric. But so far this is the 3rd attempt of this trying to inspire a League One team, and it's 3rd the worst. That's not the saying how it goes, it was 1st the worst. But anyway, 3rd, it's not going very well. 2 seasons down, and Wigan still haven't made it out of Sky Bet League One. Modric is playing well, but it's not enough. Is Season 3 gonna bring promotion joy? Let's find out. Right, here we are, Season 3, and once again, Wigan have missed out on promotion. They've had their lowest finish of the simulation so far, finishing in 7th with 71 points. And more importantly, when you look at the top of the charts, there is no Luka Modric in sight. What has happened to our Croatian wizard? Well, he's still the captain of Wigan Athletic, 38 years old, and once again he's played a limited football. 23 Sky Bet League One appearances, average rating down to 7.24, but still brilliant. 7 assists, still good. Not as many Player of the Match awards, but let's see what injuries have hit him this season. He tore his groin muscle. Well, actually, no. Firstly, he twisted his ankle at the start of the season. That put him out for 4 weeks. Then he was out for 7 weeks with a torn groin muscle in October 2023. Returned from that. And then on the 13th of February 2024, he once again tore his groin muscle and ruled him out for 3 months. Basically, based on this, a veteran midfielder can inspire a League One team, but only if he is fit enough to do so, and that is proving to be the main issue for Luka Modric and Wigan. I mean, after 3 seasons, the most games he's played, 34 in a 46 game season, plus 2 playoff games, it's a little bit disappointing. I mean, we didn't have this issue with Cristiano Ronaldo. He was a picture of fitness, I think, for the most part. But Luka Modric and Wigan having serious issues. You can see here, I mean, his natural fitness isn't appalling. 13, it's not that bad. But based on his injury record, it's absolutely appalling. Maybe he's just getting kicked to bits by all these League One lumps. But that's not their problem. It's Luka Modric's problem. And he's going to be spending a 4th year in League One. It is going to take something very, very special to get Wigan to the Premier League. Basically, he needs back-to-back promotions. And to be honest, I can't say they're happening. But let's go into Season 4. Let's see if this time... Christ, even just playing 40 games would be progress. But, you know, let's see what happens. Okay, here we are at the end of Season 4. And the Nathaniel decline is continuing. This time, Wigan nowhere near the playoffs. In 11th place there with 64 points. Modric got 11 assists, which is great. But at 39, going into the final year, he's going to be staying in League One. He's been much fitter. 32 appearances, which is similar to what he got in Season 2. 11 assists, which is a very impressive number. But his average rating down to 7.13. And even the honours are falling off now. In 2025, all he's had since being the Sky Bet League One Player of the Year in 2023 is being named in Wigan's Best 11 of the Year. That didn't even happen in 2024. It's all going so wrong for Luka Modric and Wigan. He's looking forward to moving clubs, but at this rate, as soon as he gets to Real Madrid, they'll be putting him in the bin. The Gil Platt lookalike is having an absolute disaster at Wigan. At this point, it is guaranteed that they won't be going to the Premier League with a veteran world-class midfielder. And to be honest, I don't even think they're going to make it out of League One. But we've got one more chance, one last shot at destiny. Can Luka Modric, with 5 years at the DW Stadium, a wealth of experience under his belt, glorious vision and declining attributes, can he finally take them to the Championship? One last shot. Let's come on, please. It's not going to happen, is it? Let's find out. Right, here it is, the 5th and final season, and we're going to finish 10th. They've finished 10th in League One, and Luka Modric nowhere to be seen at the top of the charts. Now managed by Tony Mowbray. Modric, the number 7, 40 years old. And his average rating is creeped below a 7. Creeped. It's gone below a 7. 31 appearances, 28 starts in League One, no goals, 8 assists, 1 Player of the Match award. And all that's happened is he was named in Wigan's Best Seasonal 11. At the age of 40, no longer the best player at the club. You've got Jack Watmore, Curtis Woodsworth and Jordan Cousins, or just Cousins, ahead of him in the rankings. It is ended in disappointment for Luka Modric. You can see his attributes have really dipped. His first touch has gone down, passing's gone down, technique's gone down. Everything about Luka Modric has got worse over the past 5 years, which is fair enough considering the bloke is 40 years old. The first 3 seasons of this simulation, he was playing really well. Even in the 4th season, he was good, but injuries have hindered him. And in the final season, where he's managed to remain fairly fit, not too many massive injuries, he damaged his neck from a fall in training, and that put him out for 4 weeks. For goodness sake, he was out with a cold as well for 3 days. Only 3 days for a cold. Lucky devil. But all in all, this experiment has been an absolute disaster. The aim was for a veteran world-class midfielder to inspire a League One team up the footballing ladder. And if anything, things got worse for Wigan. They remained in League One despite having Luka Modric for 5 years. But where Luka Modric has failed, can a wonderkid midfielder thrive? In part 2, we're going to be sending Pedri to Wigan. The Barcelona superstar, the young Spanish sensation, is heading to League One, and he's going to try and do what Luka Modric couldn't. Can he do it though? Find out in the next one. For now, we are going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.